Hello, oh, hello all of you again. Long time no see once again. Harrison, Nicholas, welcome back. And for the third time now, Harrison's adamant that Swansea will bottle it. I mean, I've not predicted that, but it could happen. Swansea have got their fans in the stadium though, and that could be a big advantage. And in fact, I need to change that aggregate scoreline because that is incorrect. Need to change that to 1-0 rather than 0-1. Right, there we go. That's changed. Jamie Bernard, welcome to the stream. I don't recognize your name. You might be a new viewer. If you are a new viewer, everyone do make sure we welcome our new viewers to the stream. It's a tradition around the Let's We want to make sure we always welcome our new viewers. They are an important asset for this channel. Welcome back, Honey Gun, and welcome back, everyone. So, for the third time today, I'm streaming. Now, I'll give you an update on what's going on with the dinner situation. I just seem to be having Domino's today, so I'm lucky in the sense that it's nothing cooked. So what's going to happen, I'm going to get a text from my family saying when the Domino's arrive. I'll go down and you'll see like a break thing. You know, I'll put the stream on like a break or like a green screen or whatever, something. I've sorted something out for that. Get my pizza and I'll just eat it during the stream. So there you go. Yeah, hi Jamie, welcome to Alexis. Wasn't there for the end of the last stream, but unlucky Sunderland. They had so many chances. Honestly, Charlie White could have had a hat-trick with the amount of chances he had, but Lincoln, with their one big opportunity in the second half, they took it, and Lincoln even missed a penalty. Both teams were guilty of missing chances, so yeah, but eventually the team that missed the least chances won, and that was Lincoln. So, final game. So, Swansea, Barnsley. Swansea have the advantage. Now, we've seen the teams walk on the pitch here. I'm really cutting it close in terms of time. Let's go to capture and we'll see the starting lineups because I've not really reacted to them. So, Swansea have stuck with their back four pretty much unchanged. In fact, the only change I can see is Wayne Routledge comes in for Liam Cullen. So that's a very interesting change they've got over there. But the rest is unchanged. Let's look at Barnsley's. Heelick, Anderson, Sibic keeps his place, so that back three stays the same. Collins sticks as well. Styles, Moat, Ramal, Parner, and Callum Britton, that stayed the same as well. Woodrow, Adebayo is up front, and Carlton Morris. So Vishmael has had a big shake-up in terms of the front three, although that could be wrong, though, because we did find out SofaScore got out, well, they published the wrong Sunderland squad, so I had to double-check that. Oh, was it Sunderland? No, it was the wrong Brentford squad. They said Norgard was available, but he was injured in the training, so he didn't play for Brentford, and he didn't need to play for Brentford because Brentford still got over Bournemouth, and they've made it to their second consecutive playoff final. Now, who will join them? Well, it will be Swansea or Barnsley. They've got a good record against Swansea, Brentford, but Barnsley, they seem to struggle against. So no, it looks like that SofaScore's actually got the squad right. Very interesting lineup from Ishmael, actually. So no DK, Chaplin and Friesia are all on the bench. Sol Bauer is also on the bench as well. A lot of options on that bench, but yeah, I think that's the one big name that's sticking out, actually. So I've betted for Swansea to win. 61% of people agree as well. Right, let's get out of capture and back to Watchalong. DK is left on the bench indeed. Oh, mate, it's really tough. And honestly, I'm going to enjoy doing the Premier League one tomorrow as well. They're just showing Andre Ayew again. He's been Swansea's talisman for sure. He's been absolutely unbelievable. Did you see Heelick made the Poland squad? Yeah. I mean, to be fair, he actually played for Poland in the last internationals. He conceded England's penalty. I remember it. For Brentford, still nine. Come on, Barnsley. DK left on the bench. He will be a rock at the back for Poland at the Euros. Yeah, he'll be safe hands for sure. Him, Bednarak. Yeah, that'll be a good partnership. Is Bednarak Polish though? I thought Bednarak was Am I thinking of Vestergaard? Maybe I'm probably thinking of Vestergaard. Imagine 4-4-2 long ball in the Prem. I mean, to be fair, Barnsley. I've not been playing 4-4-2. They've been playing 3 at the back, really. But you would probably feel that they would probably change their formation when they get into the Premier League, potentially. Cooper starting versus England. Please make that happen. I don't think it will, but it'll be a great day for Leeds fans if it did. You're so excited about the Prem watch along. I am as well, to be honest, but it's a mix of excitement and nerves. I need to get some graphics going as well for the Premier League one as well. So I've got this Championship one set, but need to get a couple of Premier League graphics ready, and then I'll be ready. So for the final time today, oh gosh, the timer. I always forget to start the timer. I'm gonna get there eventually. So I'm gonna have to time this right. Let's go to 20 seconds eventually when it goes out. Come on, show me the timer. 15. Okay, I can get that easily. So yeah, I'm having pizza tonight. So yay, result on my part. So it means I could definitely keep the stream going, which is fantastic for me. Vesta is Danish, BENHD is Polish. Right, thought so. I do get them confused sometimes. They're both like man mountains in that defense, so I think it's easy to get them confused. Gosh, she knows already. Come on. I think it doesn't help that I've got a mustache under this nose, so every 2 seconds I've got some discomfort. Have you watched Fogden's channel? Occasionally. I don't watch his stuff too much, honestly. You know, I think I look at people better when people are actually older than me, because I'm sorry, Fogden, but he's younger than me, and for me to get entertained by people younger than me is something that doesn't really rock my boat. You know, if I was younger, I probably would. I'd be like, oh my god, Fogden's amazing, or whatever, similar age. But I mean, to be fair, he is a similar age, but he's younger than me, and I think there's a difference when someone's younger than you when someone's older than you. Then you may think, you know, why am I watching Ben then when we're in a similar age? But Ben is older than me, so I can abide to that. And I don't really look at Ben as someone as I look up to. I see Ben a little bit as like an internet mate, a little bit. Oh, it's good for my Discord to actually do my job for me. Brilliant. God, I tell you what, I'm really, really pushing out all the stops today. 3 streams. I've not shared this on Twitter yet. I might quickly do that. They've just had a close-up on DK, who has been left on the bench, which has been interesting. But to be fair, DK was kept quite quiet in that game. Maybe a good call to actually have someone else in, like an Adebayo, who can actually do better. It's going a bit back and forth at the moment. Nothing really happening at the moment. Let's just tweet that quickly. Okay, it looks, if I were to base the attacking momentum, it probably would slightly edge Barnsley at the moment. But it's very, very even at the moment. Yeah, it's been a 5-0 aggregate scoreline out of the 3 games. 2-0, 2-0, 1-0. So Barnsley have improved for the fact they've only lost 1-0 to Swansea, but they've not scored a single goal against them. That is why I'm predicting another clean sheet for Swansea. I just think Swansea's organisation, especially against teams like Barnsley, is just too good for them to break down. But if Barnsley score first, everything that Swansea have built up for completely goes out the window, and the game will be a lot more open. So I'm almost hoping as a neutral that Barnsley do score first, so that we can actually see something different from this game. But I do think Swansea will keep a clean sheet and actually win quite comfortably, I think. Yeah, Poland did have a tough group. I was thinking, you know, when Poland, they were, you know, excited for Poland, I was thinking, they may not go far, though. They've got a tough group. Have I watched James Redmond? I haven't, but I do recognise the name. I think someone else has recommended me to see his stuff. I'll quickly do a quick search for it. Oh, it's okay, so it's basically a fan channel thing. Oh, it's a Liverpool fan with personality. I thought that was Craig from Anfield Agenda. There tends to be other people as well. If Barnsley stay down, will Helik move? I mean, you won't be good for the market. I don't know. It's going to be interesting in terms of Barnsley's squad for how much they can keep it if Barnsley don't go up. Even including the manager, that squad could be completely taken away and stripped of its quality. Right, Barnsley have got a free kick in a. Oh yeah, True Geordie I'd watch. Yeah, he's like not a childhood channel, but I've watched him for years. Right, Moet stepping over free kick. That could be a good set piece situation. Free kick goes in. Woodman collects. You feel bad for Hungary. They're in the their Euro group. Yeah, it's offside anyway. Okay, that wouldn't be in a goal, even if it was a shot on target. 7 of you watching. Thank you so much for watching this stream, by the way. If you haven't left a like, please do so. It does tremendously help the channel. And if you are new around here, please do not hesitate to hit that subscribe button as well. It does really, really help as well. Will DK go to the Prem if Barnsley don't go up? It's difficult because DK's form has shown to be good when he's come in, but at the same time, I'm getting similar Ryan Brewster vibes. You know, when he came in from January and he had his red-hot form, and then some games he was missing? This is exactly what DK's providing me with Barnsley. And of course, Brewster got his chance in the Premier League with Sheffield United, and he's turned to toilet duck. So I think give him another season of Championship football, whether it be Barnsley or whether it be a better team in the Championship. I mean, yeah, I think give him more experience in the English game, then maybe could go to the Prem. Jimmy Conrad's iconic. Definitely another underrated football channel as well. You see, we can name many football channels, but in terms of Championship channels, you know, if you want me to rate Championship YouTubers, I'm not going to rate a Jimmy Conrad in that list because he barely, if not any time, talks about Championship football. Barely ever. So, cross goes in. Woodman collects. Italy making the Euro finals, says Charlie Brown. That's a very interesting shout, and I will remember that if you do say that. Will you do a table calculator for next season? I plan to. However, I did try to do the table calculator in a recent video, and for some reason it didn't work. But that could be down to my browser. So, okay, Swansea breaking forward here. It was Routledge here, showing his experience. You're naming some content creators I've not seen for quite some time, but definitely very nostalgic. That's what I'd say. 5 of you have liked the stream. Thank you so much for that. Swansea have now got a throw in their half. I think this will suit Swansea. I would almost feel like that Swansea would want to just try and play out for a draw, which could be likely, but I feel like to settle the nerves, it'd definitely be better for them just to get another goal. And they've got their fans in the stadium as well, so they might as well try and give them something. Here's Routledge now, trying to find Jamal Lowe. He does find Jamal Lowe. I think Swansea got a free kick in a pretty dangerous position, actually. No, it's poor. I think, was it Ramel Palmer that fouled him low there? No, Toby Sibic. It was Sibic who fouled him. Yeah, pretty poor. If they score from this set piece as well, Sibic will be given the blame. Like most likely, he definitely didn't have to do that foul. Fusion Joseph, someone who I don't watch, but I have heard a lot of things about. I definitely will recognise him. I've seen some stuff of him, but I don't go out and watch his stuff. That's all I'd say. Oh, okay. Collins tips it away. Swansea still. Oh, right. Collins got it. Woodrow is a former England under-20s, 21s international. Yeah. Long way back. Yeah. But Woodrow's picked up his form, so fair play to him. I would never have known that, actually. I think it was HOTC Sport where I found that out, actually. I can't remember how I found that out. Right, it's now Barnsley's end. This game, at the moment, for me, is lacking a bit of intensity compared to Bournemouth and Brentford, which I think a lot of people did predict, to be fair. But, yeah, I just saw one of his thumbnails, and it had a Brighton kit. I'm like, all right, yep, Brighton fan here. So he's one of the newer ones. Obviously, probably would have made his content when Brighton got promoted. Woodrow's former Bristol City flop. Yes, when I did my transfer rumours and stuff like that, I saw Woodrow in Bristol City kit. I'm like, I'm so confused. But then he must have been a former Bristol City player. Because there was a time when Woodrow was getting rumoured with absolute... What's happened to my timer? Hang on. I'll talk in a minute. My timer... There it is. My timer's just completely vanished, but I've managed to make it reappear. I was doing he was heavily rumoured, especially last year, and I just found him Bristol City kid when I was just finding images of him. Here's Jamal Lowe breaking forward the pace. Oh, okay. Yeah, they defend it well, just about, and Callum Styles collects, but Andre Ayew wins a throw. Would someone like Johnston be a good addition? Yeah, definitely. Leicester, I mean, I actually think Johnston deserves first team football, really, whether that be someone like Southampton or maybe even Leeds. I could see him go to, actually. You know, if Melia, whilst he can be a good shot stopper, if he does have some inconsistency in this game, Johnston could definitely be someone who can compete in that position as well. He's a former Manchester United keeper as well. But, of course, Manchester United stuck with the other former Manchester United player in Dean Henderson as their backup goalkeeper. So is Ben Foster. A lot of former Manchester United goalkeepers. Right. It's 6:41. I can definitely tell that I'm getting a little bit hungry, but got to be patient. Got to wait for that pizza. I don't even know what pizza I'm having. But it's also quite likely I'm not going to have it in my own box either, so I might have to just carry a big plate up there. This game's been quite boring so far, I won't lie. Nothing has happened. Nothing, meaning, no chances, like nothing's happened. So this one, we might have to really rely on everyone talking and asking me questions and stuff like that. This is going to be how we're going to get through the next one. Right, here's Adebayo charging forward now. He loses his battle to Ben Cabango, though. He does well. I can see him go to West Ham. Oh, yeah, that could be another one. Yeah, because Fabianski is not the youngest of players anymore. It's a Swansea throw. So far with this game, nothing I can really report on. No chances. The ball's just bouncing around. A couple of players charging with purpose. Jamal Lowe and Ayew looking dangerous for Swansea. Routledge as well. Callum Styles and potentially Adebayo looking dangerous for Barnsley, but nothing really testing the keeper. Have I come back from a night out? Well, no, but there's been some streams I've streamed a day after I've been on a night out, and sometimes I wish I hadn't, but nah, there's only been a couple of rare occasions. Oh, hang on. Free kick given to Swansea. If that wasn't a free kick, Woodrow could have been through and goal there. Yeah, Woodrow's clearly frustrated right now. Oh, there's barely any contact Cabango there at all, but Cabango does well to win the free kick. I mean, heck, I've not been on a night out for ages. Of course, Tykes TV will get a load of viewers watching their stuff. Benjamin Bloom's doing Watchalong for that as well. Yeah, I think he should go to West Ham. I completely agree. Johnston should definitely take that step up and go for it. Thank you to the 5 of you who have liked the stream. If you haven't given the stream a like, please do so. It does tremendously help the channel. And please share this channel as well. It's how I'm going to grow in popularity. And if you haven't hit that subscribe button, please do not be afraid to hit that subscribe button. It does tremendously help the channel. Are you actually played under Bielsa Marseille? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that made sense. I knew both were at Marseille at a certain time, but I didn't think that they'd actually played together. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense now. God, I'm trying to remember the year he was at Marseille, actually. It would have been... It's a good question. I'm not too sure when he would have been in Marseille. It would have been early 2010s-ish, I guess. But I know the last job he had before he went to Leeds, I think, was Lille, I think? I'm not too sure. Why is BENHD not doing a watch-along? I mean, that's not his style of YouTube. He makes videos. You know, he doesn't live stream. You know, you're going to have to be a real OG BENHD fan if you've ever seen him do a live stream. Because I tell you, I've watched him for about 4 or 5 years. He has never, ever done a live stream. The only stuff he's appeared live has been on other people's channels. So, live stream is not what part of his game. And you know what? It might be because he might not have the equipment for it. So, you know what? You can't blame him. You know, you would argue I don't have the equipment. Ooh, a dangerous cross came in from Barnsley. Britain wins it back. It's gone out. Oh, it's gone out of play. Yeah, well, Jordan Ayew is taking the mick. I don't think he's taking the mick. I mean, I've not seen anything suggesting that he's taking the mick, but Andre Ayew is definitely the better player. I would definitely agree on that. Oh, they've had shot. Win Stanley, the Barnsley fan who died recently. They've just made a tribute for that. I was really devastated when I saw the news on Twitter today. Oh man, that was sad. Right. I've not seen anything that suggests that Jordan Ayew is taking the mick, but I don't know. I knew, Jordan Ayew got relegated with Aston Villa, but he was lucky to still get a Premier League club going on to him. Jordan should drop down to the Championship, says Honeygun. Potentially, but I don't know what club has been linked with him, though. Could it be a reunion going on? Right, Hurahan's just had a head injury. Looks like he collided with Sibic again. So Sibic's been a bit erratic at the moment. Oh, roughly banter. Yeah, that makes sense. It's like, no, that's not a great comparison. I was going to compare the Wright brothers with Crawley Town, but that's not a great comparison at all because they're completely night and day in terms of quality. There'd be other examples where that's happened as well. Oh, I tell you, I can't remember the surname, but I think it was one of the League Two playoffs, and there was two brothers going up against each other. I can't remember who it was. It was obviously it was either Morecambe or Tranmere or Newport Forest Green, and they were in opposing teams. I can't remember what it was because there was a stat that was on Twitter. I can't remember if it was Newport Forest Green or Morecambe or Tranmere, but there were two brothers going up against each other. That would have been a good comparison, but I can't for the life of me remember their surname. Maybe if I did this as the first stream, I probably could, but my brain has been fried with the amount of tech checks I've had to make in this stream today. When we get to the 20th minute, we'll check SofaScore and we'll see what they analyse. But I can honestly tell you, there's honestly have not been a shot for me to report on. So right now, it's been pretty disappointing so far. There's some people that say save the best to last, but that's not being the case here. Right, someone, I think it was Honeygun that said, I can't remember who said it, who wanted me to look at La Liga. I'm going to quickly go through the scores here. So, Atletico Madrid are currently beating Real Valladolid in the 89th minute. If Atletico Madrid win, they win La Liga. Real Madrid are only drawing with Villarreal. So either way, they would need to hope for Real Madrid's sake that Real Valladolid scored twice against Atletico Madrid to win La Liga. Barcelona beating bottom club Eibar by 1-0. Real Sociedad winning their game against Osasuna. Real Betis completed a comeback. Oh, Andre Ayew. Oh, Collins has just got there first. Oh, very close. Real Betis completed a 2-goal comeback to be winning 3-2 against Celta Vigo. So the table apparently would follow as Atletico Madrid on 86, Real Madrid on 82, Barcelona on 79. And in terms of the bottom three going down and getting relegated will be Eibar, Real Valladolid and Huesca, who they are drawing 0-0 against Valencia. Yeah, Newport Forest Green. I thought it would be that one. And you think Newport will win? Yeah, I've got a funny feeling about Newport this year. I don't know what it is. Elche only just surviving. Newly promoted La Liga side. Only just surviving. Okay. Barnsley had a throw-in, but it came from nothing. This has been such a disappointing game, I can't lie. Both teams have just been able to match each other, and both teams have just been able to tackle each other off the ball. Although, here comes Swansea. They're breaking now. I think Matt Grimes with I was going to say a fantastic pass, but it didn't quite reach Jamal Lowe there. Right, so just to recap as it stands, Atletico Madrid will win La Liga. I don't really think... if Real Madrid score, it'll close the gap to 2. But then they need to hope that Atletico Madrid concede as well. Yeah, I think Atletico Madrid have got it in the bag this year. Ooh, wow. So Real Madrid nor Barcelona winning. It was Collins, bro. Yeah. So it was Forest Green and Newport. Yeah, that's right. That's it. I knew there was two brothers going up against each other. I just couldn't remember the surname, and I wasn't too sure on what game it was. But I knew it was a League 2 playoff tie. I knew. So, in fact, it's not really much. I'm really sorry, but there's literally nothing for me to report. Because nothing has happened so far. We've nearly made it to 20th minute. When we go to 20th minute, we'll go through SofaScore and see what they have to say. But I can guarantee they won't say much. It's been a pretty dire game at the moment. I've seen better ones. Britain with a long throw. Once again, won by Ben Cabango. And it's a corner to Barnsley. That actually might... no, that might not have been the first corner, actually. I think we've had a couple of corners already. Right. Let's go to SofaScore and see what they have to say on the game so far. So, momentum-wise, it's been pretty even. Back and forth. Barnsley have a spell. Swansea have a spell. Now Barnsley having a spell. Right, there's been a couple of bit of pushing and shoving going on. I think Mark Gouet is getting told off by the referee. So, no shots at all from either of the teams. They both have one offside. I'm telling you, I'm not even exaggerating. You can see the proof now. But here's a corner. Moat. Oh, my God. Britain completely scuffs his kick. That could have been it. Oh, man. Passes-wise is close. This is such a close contest. Oh, I tell you what, Jamal Lowe's done fantastically well there. But I think Ramal Palmer's done even better to win it back. Well done. 5 tackles Swansea have got. Look at that. Swansea have been defending well. I think Barnsley got a free kick as well. Mate, this is like the epitome of Tony Pulis type of game. Really, honestly. Gordon Wade is saying goal for Swansea. I mean, right now, I'm watching it live, and it's definitely not been a goal. What are they replaying? Okay, well, Swansea have got a goal up. Gordon Wade. Welcome to the stream, by the way, Gordon Wade. I think you're a new viewer to the stream. If you are new to the stream, everyone do make sure you give Gordon a lovely welcome. As tradition of Let's we always make sure we welcome everyone to the stream. Mate, if you're trolling with that as well. I mean, I'm watching the stream, and I can tell you this. There's been 0 shots from Swansea, 0 shots from Barnsley. So it's been a terrible game. Last game there was a goal. And in fact, and around that time as well, when Andre Ayew picked up a fantastic strike. Oh, I fear this is going to be a dull game. But that's not often. You don't see that often in second leg games. But yeah, I said Pulis football. But I think Karanka football might even be a better term. Honestly, 0 shots. And we've had 22 minutes in. Oh, my God. This is 22 minutes in, and I'll never get back. Apparently, according to Honeygun, there's a goal for Real Madrid. You're right. But it's full time with Atletico Madrid. So Atletico Madrid win La Liga. Real Madrid second. So they did everything they could, actually. But the fact that Atletico won their game, they couldn't do anything about it. Mate, I tell you what, if there's like a late equaliser in this tie and Barnsley snatch a 1-0 win after extra time, it'll all be worth it. It'll all be worth it. But right now, we've had no shots to report. Matt Grimes passing it backwards. My God, this is actual Karanka football from Swansea. They literally, Matt Grimes in his own half, just passes it back and then Caban goes straight to Woodman. No pressure whatsoever. Oh my God. I think this is a tactic. I think Swansea have gone for a 0-0 draw. I think that's actually what they've gone for. Very unorthodox tactic, but the thing is, they got the away win. They don't need to go gun-ho in this game. If someone doesn't score now, I'm going to say goal. You know what? Fair enough. It will give the stream a little bit of life anyway. But welcome to the stream, by the way, Gordon. Penalty shootout on the final stream. Oh, I tell you what, if that's the case, it'll all be worth it. It will all be worth it. Thank you to liking the stream, by the way. We've made it to 7 likes now. If anyone is new around here, please do hit that subscribe button. It does tremendously help the channel. We're on a mission to try and get 1,000. You know, we're on 526 right now. 550 would be fantastic if we can get it in the next couple of weeks. But truly, thank you guys. We made through quite a push today, following the fact I've done 2 previous streams. But thank you guys. So, what Swansea and Barnsley could do for me is give me a nice game to commentate on last, but they haven't really. There's been no shots, nothing at all, only a handful of corners. Mate, I mean, you've got to give Barnsley some credit that they've actually made it to this stage. The first championship playoffs in over, how long has it been? About 18 years. It's the last time Barnsley's been in a championship playoff. Oh, God, it's getting a bit rough now. Swansea have got a free kick from that. Yeah, players getting a bit frustrated from Barnsley. I think Barnsley got to be careful there. They've got one of the youngest squads in the league, so they could have a tendency to lose their head, so they cannot afford it. They've got absolutely like everything still to play for, right? So they need to keep their heads, keep going. But the thing is, I've been a bit disappointed by the lack of opportunities. That's the only thing. Creeper Boy says, congrats to City, Atletico Madrid, Bayern, Inter, and being champions of fair leagues. Yeah, fair play to them. Inter Milan ending Juventus's era of dominance. Man City winning back the title. And Atletico Madrid snatching it away from the dominant Real and Barcelona. Fair play. I think French League's still yet to be decided, isn't it? And Lille have got a real strong chance. I mean, they did drop a silly point against it was at Saint-Etienne, I think they drew against. And then PSG won their game emphatically. So it's now going to the final day, I think. So it's going to be interesting, I'll tell you that. Lille with a win, they can beat PSG to the title. Crossed by Britain, but it's collected by Woodman. Can't we win the title in France tomorrow? Well, I was just talking about that. They probably could. Let me just check on OneFootball when the French League play. Right, they do play tomorrow. Lille have got Angers away from home, and I don't know where Angers are in the table. All right, they're mid-table. PSG have got Brest at home, and Brest, I think it's BR and E and ST is silent, so Brest. Brest is 16th place, so you could argue that PSG have got the better team to play up against, although Brest will have to go for it because they could potentially get sucked into the relegation playoff because they're only 1 point ahead of Nantes. Unfortunately, the only reason why I know Nantes is the club that Emiliano Sala used to play for. So in terms of, and in fact, you can't even rule out Monaco, you know. You can't rule out Monaco, albeit a lot needs to go their way. They need Lille and PSG to lose, and they'll need to hope that Lille lose by a lot. But Monaco can still mathematically win the league as well, which is crazy. Oh, that's going to be a mad final day in France. Alex Mowat, Barnsley's player of the season. I'm not surprised. Got an itchy eye for some weird reason. Only 4 of you watching, I don't blame you. This game has been absolutely awful. Although here comes Colton Morris, who has been so quiet in this game. It's been the first time I've actually seen Morris in action, but he loses out to Matt Grimes. Matt Grimes wins the ball well. Are you launching it forward? Helik winning the tackle there. Yep, rip Salah. Always remember, never forget. Exactly. That was a real heart, breaking moment, that. It really was. I was excited for Cardiff to get like a young, promising player, and then obviously life's too cruel. Eliasson got relegated with Nimes. Oh yeah, I forgot Eliasson went to the French league. I think almost forgot about Eliasson, but yes, I knew he went to the French league, but I didn't know it was Nimes. Yeah, they have gone down. Oh yeah, I have seen Pep Guardiola singing "Don't Look Back in Anger." It's the fact. Oh my god! I mean, it was the fact he was just saying, "We're sending this to Noel." We're sending this to Noel. That was the best part of it. I don't know what is worse, watching paint dry, watching Karanka ball at Birmingham FC. Well, I've had my experience with both, and there's no winners. The only one that's losing out is me on my precious time, or everyone else losing their precious time on this. Oh, mate. Well, we've got a similar-esque sort of game here. No opportunities. I'll go on Swift for score in a minute when it's half an hour gone. In fact, this could be a chance. Styles. Morris. Oh, Gueye, what a tackle. And Swansea have won a free kick. Oh, that's the thing. Barnsley just looked promising, but a really bad touch. And then Swansea literally diving from the edge of their lives to try and win the ball. And that is what's been difficult. It's been a chess game, this game, pretty much. You know, one team makes their move and then, bam, immediately one team shuts the other person down. And that's exactly what's happened. Brilliant tackle, though, by Mark Gueye, though. Right, let's go on Save the Score now and check what's going on. So, momentum definitely back and forth. So, Barnsley having a little bit of the better of it. Swansea creeping in, but I would still say it's more strongly on Barnsley, as you can see. So, Barnsley are now starting to take a bit of control, but that is really not saying much because... Okay, well, all right. Apparently, Barnsley have had one shot. I can't tell you what that shot was. It was a shot off target. All right, well, probably nothing. It was probably way over the bar or whatever. Or maybe it was a cross, actually. No, it would have been Callum Britton's cross that went out of play, and there's a cross shot. That is the shot we had. Inside the box as well. Yeah, inside the box. Yeah, he did do inside the box as well, just inside. Oh, my God. Yeah, not been a great start so far. Mate, just to reiterate with the 9 ups there. 4. Ooh, hang on. Adebayo. Oh, but Lowe wins it back. Palmer. But Gueye wins the challenge. Blimey, I tell you what, it's just... Swansea just really shutting Barnsley down. That's what this been. And I think a chess game is a really good way to describe this game. I think it is. Every time Barnsley go forward, Swansea just find a way to shut them down, and they don't panic, which is key. That's something that Lincoln and Sutherland would have been hoping that they can take when they have those goalmouth scramble situations. But Swansea don't panic, and that is exactly what I thought would happen in this game. Of course, we've still got 60 minutes left, but right now, I just don't see any team scoring right now. I really don't. You know, I predicted a comfortable Swansea win. But that's if Swansea score first. If Barnsley score first, then it's an entirely different game, this. You host Barnsley score first and Swansea start playing. Yeah, honestly, I said this right in the beginning of the stream. If Barnsley score first, Swansea's game plan will go out the window and they'll have to do something different, which is what I'm kind of hoping as a neutral. But right now, it's getting a bit predictable now. It's looking like it could be a very dull 0-0 draw if it carries on. Pablo has our quickest goal in the last season with a 16-second strike against tomorrow's opponent, West Brom. Oh, yes! I remembered that. God, I remembered watching it live. I was like, blimey, all right. Didn't give me a time to react. I mean, I don't know how I reacted it with my review video, but I definitely remember the goal. Whew. Yeah. Gosh, I still can't get over that. Don't look back in anger from Guardiola, though. It goes to show that he does like a party now and again. He would have been hammered. I think he was hammered. You can't blame him. You know, he's celebrating for a rightful reason. Okay, I was just looking at the National League. I don't think there's any importance. Bayern Munich, of course, win their final day game 5-2 against Augsburg. Dortmund beat Leverkusen, which is big. In fact, who got top 4 in Bundesliga? Wolfsburg get top 4. Blimey, so they're in Champions League. Leipzig 13 points behind Bayern Munich in the end. Will anyone catch Bayern Munich? I mean, Hansi Flick has been rumoured to leave. I mean, he has said he's going to step down, and he has been rumoured to join the Germany job. Nagelsmann will likely take over as Bayern Munich manager as well. Is anyone going to catch Bayern now? You know, there's not much hope going on. Action areas, 47% of it has been in the middle of a pitch, and that does make a load of sense, because honestly, the ball's just not gone anywhere. It really hasn't. It's just been pinballing around. And both teams have just been able to cut off any sort of attack. 3 of you watching. Thank you to the 3 of you watching. I think a lot of people have just given up watching this game. Which I can't really blame them, honestly. Thank you to the 9 of you who have liked the stream. If you have not subscribed, please do so. And please also share the channel. It does tremendously help. Right, what happened here? Ooh, okay, so a free kick to Swansea. Brentford have a really poor playoff record, so Swansea or Barnsley is my favourite. It doesn't matter if they've got a playoff final record, you know. Brentford have hardly ever been in a playoff, you know, so you can't really base it from that. But Swansea and Barnsley do have more experience in playoff situations. And actually, of course, the last time Swansea made it to a playoff final, they won. It was the 4-2 victory over Reading. So, we could definitely see Swansea returning to the Premier League potentially. Mads Anderson played 53 of Barnsley's 54 games this season. Yeah, Mr. Consistent. Leipzig managers confirmed going to Bayern. Yeah, Nagelsmann. Yeah, I do know that. And they'll get Salzburg managers in. Oh, right. Yeah, the Red Bull trade-off. Yeah, that makes sense. What, are you talking about Brentford? I mean, in terms of Barnsley and stuff, and, you know, Barnsley have been in more. Swansea, I'm pretty sure I've been in more recently, but Brentford, in recent memory, have not been in any, like, recently at all. I think Brentford got into the top 6 in their first ever season in the Championship under Mark Warburton, but that was, then they went on, like, a 2-3 hiatus from the top 6 until 2019-20, maybe. I think that's what's happened as well. There's been a lot of fouls going on, basically. A lot of fouls on Ayew and Hurahan. And Lowe. Those have been the 3 players that have been going through it a little bit. But Barnsley have had that treatment as well. Oh, God. Alright, hang on. Just watch something. Oh, it's 7:07. Oh, okay. Woodman collects. I tell you what, Woodman's doing fantastically well in goal as well. Really reading the play well, anticipating the play well, because if he was slow off his line, Barnsley could have had 2 big opportunities there, but he's been quick off his line and has got the ball tremendously well. And if you've got a good goalkeeper, you will win, you know. And if you've got an erratic goalkeeper, you will lose, as we saw in the early Championship game today. Don't worry, Mr. Football. Thank you for turning up to the stream. You've been but back now and had come to chill on the stream. Well, unfortunately, it's the worst game you would ever see in your life. The 2 previous games we streamed have actually been pretty good. Crackers, I would say, especially Bournemouth, Brentford. This is Brentford's third time in the playoffs. Yeah, in the Championship playoffs, it's been Brentford's 3rd time. In the first time, they lost out in the semi-final. I can't remember who it was. When did they get promoted? It was... Was it 15-16 when they made it to their playoffs for the first time? Or was it 16-17? 17-18 they had a poor start, but then recovered. Then 18... Nah, actually, it might have been 16-17 when they got into the top 6. That makes me think they lost out to Burnley. Oh, no, not Burnley. Wait, no. No, it's not 16-17. No. What am I thinking? It's 15-16. All right. Collins punches away. Matt Grimes. Oh, my God. What a goal by Matt Grimes. Oh, my gosh. Wow. Oh, my gosh. What a fantastic goal by Matt Grimes. Surely that is signed, sealed, delivered for Swansea in terms of the playoff finals. Play Stevie Wonder, because they have signed, sealed, and delivered their place in the Championship playoff final. What a strike by Matt Grimes. The debate was also Matt Grimes versus Alex Moa. Who is going to dominate the game? It has been Matt Grimes. I tell you what, it was a weird free kick, and Collins punches it out. Doesn't do too well with it, and it bounces really kindly to Matt Grimes. Gets it past Britain, and bang. What a fantastic goal. That, I think, has changed the game dramatically, because now Swansea have now got a 2-goal lead. Barnsley are going to have to even try even harder now to try and get it. I predicted 2-0 Swansea, so that prediction is well on course for that. God, we need to change the aggregate scoreline as well. Swansea firmly in control. It looks like Barnsley will be falling short of the playoff final this year. Middlesbrough, that's it. Oh, it's 14-15. God, it was even earlier for now. Gosh, Brentford have been in the Championship forever. I didn't even realise they've been there for so long. Yeah, I predicted 2-0 Swans as well, Charlie. So we're looking pretty smart right now. Well, not quite. Swansea need to score one more goal, but former Leeds player Matt Grimes, yeah. Also Alex Moab, also former Leeds. So it was a battle for two Leeds playmakers, and Matt Grimes is the one that got on top. Speaking of our goalkeepers, Huddersfield are close to signing to MK Dons keeper. I've forgotten his name, but yeah, he had a fantastic clean sheet record. I think, did he have the 5th or the 6th best clean sheet record? I can't remember. Ben did a video recently on Championship players, and I've definitely remembered him talking about it. No Wembley for you, Barnsley. Oh, gosh, yeah. Mr. Football will be hoping for no. Britain. Okay, that's Barnsley's first proper shot I've seen, but it's off target. Sam Newbold, welcome to the stream. Finally. Oh, my God, my voice, though. All this screaming has made my voice crack. Leave me alone. I'm a pubescent teenager right now. I'm going back to my 13 or 14-year-old days when my voice would crack every 5 seconds. Welcome to the stream, Sam. Hi, welcome. Harrison's not happy that Swansea have just scored that. He'd be wanting Barnsley to go through, but it's looking like it's going to be a Swansea-Brentford final. A repeat of the Championship playoff semi-final. Well, you came in perfect timing, Mr. Football. The only entertaining time in this whole entire game. God. There's some fighting talk going on with Huddersfield right now. Some Yorkshire rivalry going on here. How come people are saying that Brentford have had a playoff record? They've lost one playoff. Yeah, that's the thing. That's what I said. To be honest, Brentford have not been in the playoffs that much at all. They've been into the Championship playoff 3 times. They've lost semi-final 14-15, thanks to, I think it was Charlie who told me that. And, of course, recently 19-20 when they lost out to the final against Fulham. And, of course, it was 0-0 after full time. And to be honest, it's just, I don't know who to edge, really. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if they've not won a playoff, yeah? They've barely been in a playoff. So that's why I can't really judge it at the moment. Swansea and Barnsley have been in more playoffs respectively. Now, Swansea do have a lot of experience in the playoffs. So you might back Swansea. But, all right, here's Hurahan. All headed away. So it looks like if Swansea do get promoted, it would have taken them 3 seasons of Championship football to get them back into the Premier League, replacing a former relegated, one of the clubs they got relegated with when they did go down from the Premier League, West Brom. Last time they lost a playoff final in League One was 12-13 to Yeovil. That's a fair... Oh, my God, my voice again. That's a fair point, actually. But obviously, the Championship is different, and they've got a much different squad now, but it's a mentality thing. Thomas Frank... I think Thomas Frank would know, they've been in this position before. And I think we should have predicted. Nearly a second goal for Swansea. It literally bounced just in front of the line. Really, really close for it being a second goal for Swansea. Just before half-time as well. And here's Jamal Lowe now, and he's not going to keep the ball in. Right, it's nearly the half-time whistle. When can City sign Kane? I got the feeling that's going to happen. I don't want Kane to sign for City, but it's probably realistic he will. And, all right, what happened here? So, oh my gosh, so it was nearly a corner goal from Hurahan, but Collins gets enough on it to punch it out from going into the net. Yeah, Yeovil won the Championship 13-14. That was the season where we actually had this conversation in the previous stream with Birmingham surviving in the last minute, Paul Caddis. If you remember that equaliser for Birmingham saved them from going down, and it relegated Doncaster Rovers instead. And actually, that season itself, the reason that Brentford were in that playoff was because Marcelo Trotter missed a last-minute penalty. And, geezer's name from Doncaster, the one that just retired recently. James Coppinger, that's his name. He scored in the final end of the pitch, in the other end of the pitch. So basically the same scenario that happened in the Leicester-Watford penalty thing. Trotter hit the crossbar. Doncaster counter. They score. And because Doncaster scored, they got promoted as champions and Brentford fell into the playoffs. And obviously they lost in the playoff final against Yeovil. So that is how Doncaster and Yeovil made it to the championship. And they both got relegated with only one season. Yeah, Yeovil in the National League now. They were in the Championship, Yeovil. Unbelievable, really, that they actually made it this far. Some people would say that Yeovil were the worst team in the Championship, but they actually collected more points than that Rotherham squad in the 16-17. Or the 15-16 season is one of those seasons. Yeah, they're in the National League now. Around mid-table now in the National League now. They've had a huge fall from grace, Yeovil. You know, they peaked and then they fell. There's been a lot of teams who have actually, I think, have had a big fall from grace. Colchester being a team who have been in the Championship as well. They were mid-table in the Championship as well, but they fell. Nearly getting relegated from League 2 as well. Plymouth have been another team. Mid-table Championship have fallen. MK Dons, of course. Well, MK Dons, to be fair, have progressed quite a bit recently. So they're not too far off from what they were when they were at their peak now. When they had the young talent Dele Alli, thinking he was going to be the next biggest thing. You should do a football Doncaster, football fairy tale on Doncaster. Right, well. Football fairy tale has been something that has been recommended for me to do as well, but it takes an age for me to do. That's the only issue, though. Hopefully Wycombe will not be the next Yeovil. Oh, yeah, I hope so. I hope not as well. I really do not hope that because they play with such spirit. And, you know, unlike Yeovil, they didn't finish rock bottom. They finished 22nd. They gave me a very similar vibe to Burton, but unfortunately, they played like Burton too late in the season. So, that's a shame. Burton could have been another team falling from grace, but Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank has saved their season. It looks like it's about to go into half-time. We've not had too many shots to report, but we have got a goal at least. And it has been Swansea. And I tell you what, very different styles of football. Very contrasting styles. So it'll be an interesting matchup. I mean, if Barnsley turn this around, then Barnsley deserve all credit. But I unfortunately don't see it. The half-time whistle has just gone, by the way. So 1-0 to Swansea. 2-0 to Swansea on aggregate, and at this rate I think it will stay the same. Let me know, guys, if you think this is my stream's getting a bit dark, because I can get a light, and in fact I might try and do that now. Right. Because, guys, I've got a new mic stand actually. Can I actually drag the light this far? Hang on. I've got a new lighter, which actually uses as a camera as well, a camera holder as well. I've got to thank my family for giving me this actually, because I didn't need it, and they thought, you know what, you have it. No, we don't need it. I'm just putting the light on here. There we go. That looks a little bit better. I'll actually do that. Okay. In fact, I can change the volume of it as well. Maybe a bit brighter. Hey, that looks a little bit better. Bit better. There we go. So, half-time, 1-0, 2-0 on aggregate. We've got an intriguing second half, let me tell you. I think it's just Swansea they make Barnsley look average. And Barnsley are not an average team. You know, Barnsley have not just turned bad all of a sudden. I was about to say another word. They've not turned bad all of a sudden. They've just found a way just to, you know, they defend really well. They really defend well. You think Wycombe will finish playoffs next season? Yeah, that could be real optimism there. I'm just doing my report here. There we go. That's my comment. Told you Swansea would score. I mean, I said that Swansea would win. I said Swansea would win 2-0, my predictions. If you have not seen my second leg score predictions, by the way, please do make sure you see them, because I give a very in-depth analysis on what I think would happen. I said that Swansea will win by 2-0 and they'll keep a clean sheet. Well, they're winning by 1-0, but they are keeping a clean sheet at the moment, so I'm right on that sense. They just defend so well. They really do. I would go as far to say, one of the best defenses I've seen. You know, and all of a sudden now, they're remembering how to defend again. You know, we backed this Swansea team being the best defensive side in the league. Then we thought, you know, have they lost it? Have they lost their mojo? But now they seem to recover it again. Mariva, who I think is at Harrogate, actually managed Doncaster at the brink of a collapse in the 90s. Well, you guys are really making me keen to do a football fairy tale. I will try and fit one in. There will be some. I mean, for the fact I've finished my university now, there will be a lot of time in my hands. But I used to read it from a script. But what I might do, I might just read it from a Wikipedia page or something now, and then just get the images from there. Top 6 in League One next season: Sheffield Wednesday, Sunderland, Rotherham, Doncaster, Wycombe, Oxford. That doesn't sound like a bad shout, actually. Maybe not all 3 of the relegated teams would get top 6, though. Maybe you'd see. I don't know what it is about Sheffield Wednesday. They could drop lower than that. But even Rotherham as well, if they still stick with Paul Rawn. You know, they're good in League One, Rotherham. But if they just keep going with the same process, eventually it'll wear out on the players. And I've got some players leaving as well. Simon Weaver. It could potentially be that. I'm going to double check now. Simon Weaver. Footballer. Yeah, it is Simon Weaver. There we go. Not Mark Weaver, but close. God, I tell you what, poor Curtis Davies and Alex Neil, they've been sitting around on these same chairs for over 6 hours today. In fact, more than that. About 8 hours today they've sat on these chairs. I mean, I've been lucky enough, you know, with these streams that I've been able to take a couple of breaks and that. But, yeah. You got to give them credit. You know, that they're giving their tactical nous and analysis on the game. Thank you for the 13 likes on the stream, by the way. I do truly appreciate that. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. It really helps. And if you haven't shared the channel, please do so. It's how I'm going to grow in popularity. If we can get to 550 subscribers ASAP, that'd be fantastically appreciated. It would make my hard work pay off, pretty much. Not to brag. Right, before we get into the second half, God, blow my own trumpet here. Let's go to capture again, and we'll reiterate the stats. So, Barnsley edged it with 51-49. If you remember the possession stats in the 90 minutes last game, it was 50-50. That is interesting. Now, I've just seen Grimes' goal again. So, corner comes in from Hurahan. Collins with an unorthodox punch. Fulton keeps it in play. Grimes does well. Scuffs past Callum Britton. Gets past his man. And bang. A strike reaching in the top left corner. Collins can't do anything about it. What a great goal. Right, sorry, I just needed to commentate on that goal again. So, 2 shots Barnsley have had, 2 Swansea's 1. Of course, their 1 shot was their 1 goal. And that has been what Swansea been so good at. They can defend, but they're clinical going forward. And that's something that Brentford got to be careful with if they play against them. 2 shots of target from Barnsley's part. They've not really created anything meaningful. And I wouldn't even say they've been wasteful. I just think Swansea have just stifled them out so well and have really lacked their quality. Ishmael's, I think, will need to tweak the formation. I think he'll need more players forward. I think maybe bringing on DK. Keeping on Morris, I think. I think Adebayo had a quiet game. I mean, Morris, I did say, was great when he came on, but he's been quiet this game, so maybe swap him out. They're looking at Mark Gueye, and I tell you what, I just watched one tackle back. One of those tackles from Gueye when Carlton Morris was through in a load of space, That has almost saved Swansea the game. Gray's had an incredible game. So has Cabango. All of like Swansea's defenders deserve so much credit. They really, really do. Okay, that's pretty much everything I could really commentate on in terms of this. So let's go back to the watch-along thing here. Don Constantine's actually tried burning the stadium. Oh my gosh. Right. I think pizza might have just arrived. If that's the case, I will have to put the stream like on a standby thing, and then I will be back when I get my food, because I'll be carrying it straight upstairs, and it'll be good timing actually if they give me the food during halftime. In fact, no, actually, no, that might not be them. Nah, it might be my brother taking driving lessons actually. Yeah, I think it's my brother taking driving lessons. I don't think it's pizza. Although it might be pizza. It might be. One of you watching now. Right, I think it is pizza. Right. What am I going to do, guys? I'm going to mute my mic and put the stream on standby. As soon as I get the pizza, I'm going to take it straight back upstairs. And voila. That is what I'm going to do. So I'll see you guys in a minute, maybe even 2 minutes. But yeah, I'll see you guys in a minute. Stay around in the chat. And in fact, tell me, guys, whilst I'm away getting my pizza, predict what you think will happen in the second half, and I'll react to it. So I'll see you guys in a minute. Welcome back, everyone. I've got my food. I tell you what, I'm gonna give you guys a challenge. Hang on. If you can get me to 530 subscribers, I'll show you my plate. Because honestly, my method of my dinner, for the fact I ate basically nothing today, was literally have everything I saw. Which is why I've got this incredible Tom Daly physique. I'm messing with you. I've also got 2 alcoholic drinks down here as well, because I thought, why not? I also opened the beer can and exploded everywhere, so I had to wash my hands quickly as well. But we are back, and just in time actually for the second half as well. And I'm actually going to remember to do the timer this time. I will remember. Right, Barnsley doing some training. Looks like DK is doing some training here, so it looks like he will potentially be subbed on at some stage. 5 of you still here. Thank you for sticking around and maintaining the pain of waiting for my break to end. Oh my god, right, I really want to start eating now. I really do. But I'm just going to eat it like from out of sight here. Oh, Run the Foot Market, welcome to the stream. Xavi is the Spanish Grimes. I tell you what, I mean, that's a huge compliment on Grimes' part. Grimes is done absolutely well. Unbelievably well. We did say it was going to be the battle of the 2 Leeds playmakers of Moat and Grimes, and Grimes has come up on top at the moment. Right, DK's been subbed on. I think, it looks like, hang on, it looks like Williams is also going on as well. Right, so DK's on, and I think, is it Joel Williams is his first name? I can't remember his first name. And who's going off? It doesn't surprise me. DK needs to go on. Alright, so Palmer and Adebayo, has gone off, and DK has gone on. That's what I thought. Okay, interesting substitutions there. It doesn't really outweigh attackers from defence, really. It's just a simple switch of players, really. Right, got to do the timer. Quick. Wait for them to kick off. And we're doing it. Drum roll. Oh, come on. What's it taking so long to kick off? Oh, my God. Come on. There we go. They've kicked off. 3 of you watching now. Thank you for sticking around. Second half has just begun. 14 of you watching, thank you for watching. If you don't mind, I will be enjoying my dinner. Which for once is a takeaway as well, which I'm even more chuffed about. Right, so what have we got here? Barnsley are breaking here. Callum Styles. Oh, but Cabango wins the head-to-head. And it's a Barnsley throw. Barnsley are starting this game really quickly. But Swansea win it back, and now Swansea go forward. Okay. No, Collins has read that very well, to be fair. It's a throw into Swansea. That's what Barnsley got to be a bit careful about. They're starting well, and they've shown intent, but they can be left exposed if they do that too much. They've got to be a bit careful there. So, obviously, still 2-0 on aggregate. 1-0 to Swansea. Looking pretty comfortable at the moment. Barnsley don't look like scoring. I mean, to be fair, neither did Swansea until Matt Grimes just done a wonder strike. Right, so what stat they've just showed us now is goals by subs, and Barnsley have managed to get 10 goals by subs, which is actually the joint second most all season. So Barnsley have definitely they've definitely been known to use their substitutions effectively. They've definitely got to be effective today. You know, the biggest game in the past 10 years for Barnsley. So they've got to try and find some inspiration somewhere. All right, Woodrow's still on the pitch. He's just done that. Britain. Finding Williams here, who's just gone on the pitch. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's gone out of play. That's a shame for them. Oh, mate, I tell you what. The pizza that I got is great. You know, it's death by meat, pretty much. There's a couple of unnecessary onions picked on there, but we don't need to go deal with those. But yeah, I'm enjoying myself now. I'm treating myself for doing 3 streams for you guys today, so give me a break. 2 of you watching now. Can't even tell how much of that is mushroom or onion or pizza. I don't even know. Right. Once again, nothing's really happened. Gone off for a fry. Okay, Swansea still forcing it back. Barnsley looking a bit in the more control, but you'd expect that for the fact they've got a game to chase. But they're not being too effective in it at the moment. This is so good. I'm really enjoying myself right now. Ultimate food orgasm. Oh, I tell you what, Morris. Oh, and he missed anyway. Alright, they're giving a foul for Swansea there. Barnsley have had a couple of those decisions go up against them recently. I need to see it again. Was there a foul by DK? Yeah, it's very contentious, really. A bit of acting going on in that Swansea back line, but it's their experience. They're going to definitely do that. Rafinha's the modern day R9. Well, he's definitely got the hairstyle of R9. Yeah, I'm sad a little bit that I'm not eating pizza with the family, because pizza is normally a very sociable time. But I tell you what they're going to be doing. They're going to be prepping up for Eurovision tonight, aren't they? Oh my god, I can't be bothered with that. I cannot be bothered. I would have said he'd be Pele. Well, you can definitely say that. I probably won't, but you can. You know, who am I to say? You know, I'm not a Gary Neville pundit. Okay, free kick to Barnsley. Looks like Ben Cabango's down. Oh, excuse me, I'm eating like a pig here. Right. No, it wasn't Cabango. No, what am I talking about? Of course it's not. No, maybe. He's on his leg and no one touched his leg. I swear he didn't. Thank you to the 3 of you that are here. I do apologise I'm eating dinner on stream, but I've been doing this all day. And this game, and you just got to blame the EFL for scheduling this game at this time. Oh yeah, I knew what happened to Madonna. When was that? Was that 2017 or 2016? It was one of those years. I can't remember the exact year. It was the one where she got was that Eurovision? I swear that wasn't Eurovision. I thought that was another award ceremony. Could be Eurovision though, but it's because I don't watch it, but I've heard about it. Yeah, you're talking about the moment where she got dragged off the stage, didn't she? Mate, I don't watch Eurovision for the life of me, because what's the point? Britain won't win. No one in any other country apart from Europe hates us. What I meant to say is that no other country in Europe likes us, so what's the point? It's a popularity contest. It's not even based on singing ability. I swear it was further back than that. I'm gonna check that now. Okay, looks like it's gonna make a 2015, and it's not I knew it wasn't Eurovision. It was the Brit Awards. It wasn't Eurovision. It was the Brit Awards. I knew it wasn't Eurovision, and I knew it was around 2015-16. It was 2015 when she fell. I knew it wasn't that recent. It was an iconic moment, but it was a Brit Award moment, not a Eurovision moment. That's what I thought. Oh, it's Routledge who's picked up that injury. Yeah, it wasn't Cabango, it was Routledge. Oh, looks like he's stretchers needed here. Right, it means we'll get a load of stoppage time in the end of this game. That's for sure. Meanwhile, I'll just enjoy my pizza. Swansea fans are clapping him off, and rightfully so as well. I thought he's done pretty well, actually. It looks like Liam Cullen may go on to take his place, potentially. I mean, it'd be the logical option that Steve Cooper would go for. Or unless he can go for another defender and go for 5. But right now, the back 4 is working wonders right now. Yeah, I don't back her singing ability either, I've got to be honest. You know, being a musician myself, you know, I wouldn't say she's one of my musical inspirations. Oh no, okay, Steve Cooper is adding a defender on the pitch. He's adding Connor Roberts on. Interesting. I was not expecting that. Maybe to stop Barnsley peppering forward, because I think Barnsley have had the better success going forward, which is clear, because they had more shots than Swansea. But either way, Swansea have done well to deal with it, but maybe it's just, you know, adding a bit of security, I guess. Alright, the ball going out, play again. Gosh, I tell you what, I think the ball's been out of play more than it's been on the pitch, I've got to be honest. Oh, poor Routledge. I hope he's alright. I think he may not be available for the final then, if it's a bit serious like that. That could be a blow for Swansea. Then there's a question on Norgard. Would he be available for Brentford in the final? He did get injured in the warm-up, didn't he? So, I don't know. Both teams could have players missing, but it'll be down to the stronger squad. Right. Here's Jamal Lowe. Still Jamal Lowe to Grimes, and Grimes has just given the ball away. Shock horror of the day. Grimes has just given the ball away. God, DK's getting so isolated here. He really is. Cabango's winning all the 50-50 battles. So is Markuei. I think that defensive partnership, I dare say, would be as good, if not maybe even slightly better, than Leeds' defensive partnership when they got promoted. Honestly, that good. They really have been so solid. Yeah. Routledge is a good, experienced player. I'm really surprised he's still got it within him. I ain't eating so much, but I've even forgotten. I've got drinks as well. You can't get anything more British with getting pizza and alcohol watching the football. You know, I'm old school when it comes to that. Very, very traditional when it comes to it. And it will be the same if I would ever go to a stadium as well. It would be the same. Okay. 10 minutes gone. Let's go to capture very, very quickly, and I'll have a break for me eating my dinner. There we go. Okay. What is the momentum chart saying? So, nothing really, you know. There's been pretty much nothing in terms of momentum, and that really sums up the opening 10 minutes of this half. Nothing's really happened, to be honest. You know, there's not been a shot, so there's really nothing I could report. Of course, there's been a couple of substitutes that have taken place. Routledge going off with Connor Roberts going on. And Barnsley obviously had their double substitution at the start of the second half, and they've not made a single one since. I think that's pretty much all I can really say in terms of the analysis in the opening 10 minutes right now. yeah, although I don't have BT, so I'll still enjoy my Domino's without them. I guess this is a question actually. What are your favourite pizza chains? Because I know a lot of people that talk really bad, or will give Domino's some really bad rep, but actually, it's been a go-to for my family for quite a few number of years now. Pizza Hut's alright, but we've just preferred delivery. Oh man, there's a garlic bread one as well, which is so nice. Here's Carlton Morris, Grimes, and Cabango defend it well. Swansea are so good defending, Ross. I'm sorry, I'm going to keep saying it, but Swansea are so good defending. They really are. They've really limited a highly attacking, energetic Barnsley side to pretty much no meaningful opportunities. No shots on target from Barnsley at all. Oh, right. Okay, yeah, not Pizza Hut. That's fair enough. Only 3 of you here, disappointingly enough, but I guess, you know, they have their preferred people and they don't want people eating food whilst streaming, which, you know, I don't blame them. You know, I feel I wouldn't watch someone eat food and watch the game as well. Let's bet there are options out there. Right. Oh, man, I've got so much goodness still to eat through as well. I do mean slot as slow. I mean, sometimes they are, but it really varies. It depends, like, what day of the week, really, I think. Moat just conceded a foul on Grimes. Yeah, free kick for Swansea. For other you watching now, thank you for watching the stream, by the way. I'm enjoying a beer, a cider, Domino's, watching this game. It's been a rubbish game, but it definitely, I've treated myself for the fact I've done 3 streams today, so that's why I'm treating myself for it. And who knows, maybe I might slip out some things I might not want to say. I mean, you would hope that I won't, with just only having 2 drinks. You would hope that I wouldn't. But this game has been really, really bad, personally. You know, apart from that goal, we've not had anything engaging. The ball's been out of play more times than it's been on the pitch. And, yeah, you know, Woodman's not had a save to make. Collins, not really making a save, but just punching out dangerous balls as well. Just, yeah, it's been pretty disappointing at the moment. Yeah, at the same time, yeah. I think a lot of people do forget that. But, yeah, it's a mad rivalry. And a good and an interesting head-to-head battle as well. Is Jamal Lowe? Oh, good defending. And I think it's Moat, actually. Great defending by Moat. If he had not got that ball, Lowe would have made it 2-0 and game over. Ooh, Collins will get there first. Yep. Finally, a bit of intent from Swansea. But Swansea don't need to. Barnsley need to do it. And Barnsley, it's just, Barnsley are not showing enough intent right now. And it's disappointing. You know, yes, sometimes you get those playoff games that, you know, are quite one-sided. But you can see on the field, it's pretty neck and neck. But chances goes, you know, Barnsley have barely created anything. Yeah, Barnsley need a goal, like, in the next 10 minutes at least. Because that will then give him at least 20 minutes to try and get a second one to put it to extra time. I did fear a little bit for this game. For the fact that Swansea got that away goal, I thought they were going to sit back. And they pretty much, well, they've not really sat back. I think they've just really limited Barnsley just playing. But also, so have Barnsley. It really has been just an even game, really. You know, I can't really say that it's backs against the wall and Barnsley have got so much possession. It's even. So, and in that case, I guess it's actually kind of encouraging for Swansea fans' point of view. I guess the only thing that'll be a bit disappointing is that they've not really created too much. Just going to have another chicken nugget. Ishmael's doing all he can to egg his team on, but they just look tired. They don't have... They're almost playing at 50% and they can't. They've got to really go for it. You know, that Barnsley win I saw them against Bournemouth and Brentford, you know, this is an entirely different Barnsley team that I saw from that. What I also like about Swansea as well is that they're organised and they communicate well as well. You can even see like the players just shouting and giving people signals as well. You know, I'm going back to the League One playoff semi-final game. We basically saw none of that against Sunderland and Lincoln. It was just like wherever the ball went, it went. You know what? I think Pep should enter Eurovision. You know, would he represent Argentina? Probably. Or Spain. No, Spain. What am I talking about? Argentina. Spain. Represent Spain. Sing Don't Look Back in Anger in Spanish or something. Or just another language. And then, bam. Easy Eurovision win. I mean, because Britain won't win. And Spain have not created any enemies, I don't think. So, yeah, they will have a chance. Ooh. Oh, okay. Good defending by Barnsley. Looked a bit dangerous there. I had to finish my drink quickly. It looked like it was Ayew who hooked the ball. And it was good defending, actually, to stop. I think it may have been Bidwell who could have had an easy goal. I don't know. What am I saying? It's a Barnsley corner right now. Barnsley have got a corner. Callum Styles taking it. Oh, we have our first shot on target for Barnsley. It's a header from Carlton Morris, and it's a great save by Freddie Woodman. Styles with the corner. Morris wins the header. Great save by Woodman. Finally, we're seeing a bit of intent from Barnsley. Barnsley have now got another corner. DK's like an American Mitro. Yeah, I can kind of see that. Oh. I think it'll be a goal kick. I think it's just a bit slow as well, which I think is also a problem. Oh, it's close. You could argue that Woodman got a glove to that. This is a save. Great save, actually, by Woodman. I think if Morris hit it at the other corner, it would have been a more difficult save for Woodman, but he didn't. He really couldn't do much. He was being holded back. Thanks to the few of you who are still sticking by this, because I've not been able to talk as much because I've just been delving into food. But to give me some credit, you know, this game nothing's happened, so I can't really comment on it. Okay, nothing's happened. Yep, nothing's happened. Thank you to the 15 of you who've liked the stream, by the way. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. It would really make my day. Okay. It was like Barnsley got a free kick, but yeah, pretty far out though. I wouldn't see them getting a goal from this. Moat's gonna take. He wouldn't. Wayne's still standing, Elton John once said. Yeah, I was gonna say. I thought that was Wayne who was still standing there. Oh, okay, it's a throw to Barnsley. That could be another parody there. Okay. Gosh, this game's been so bad. I'm sorry. I want to try and make it more entertaining, but nothing has happened. It's been a good, intense game. It's been very even, but in terms of chances goes, both teams have pretty much had the same shots on target and the same shots off target. Here's Jamal Lowe. They're breaking now, Swansea. Connor Roberts now. Oh, but the pass is poor. Poor from Roberts there. And now here come Barnsley. Joe Williams to Moat. He's giving it to Morris. To Styles. Oh, that looks good. Oh, good defending. Really good defending by Swansea. All of a sudden, Barnsley now look a lot more threatening. Back on the right-hand side, here's Callum Britton with the cross. Well defended again by Mark Guay now. And Barnsley got a throw in. This is what we needed to see from Barnsley. He got carried off because he needed... Oh, God. Well, I want to see that report if that was the case. He was probably acting there as well. Britton with the throw. Well defended. Volley and just wide of the post. Barnsley looking better now, but could you argue it's too little too late now? And they've got to score 2 goals now against the Swansea side. I don't look like they're conceding. Who was that who had the shot? That was Callum Britton, and it was well defended, I think, by, Jake Bidwell. Yeah, good block by Bidwell there. That could have been the goal if he wasn't there. That was it. That was the chance, and Bidwell did very well there. Britton now with a long looping pass. Can DK get in front? No, he can't. Woodman collects. You're also going to give credit for Woodman's positioning as well. I don't think enough people will talk about it, but honestly, if he was plastered back into his goal, Barnsley would have had way more opportunities. But he's collected a lot of dangerous looking balls and made it look so natural and easy. You've got to give him credit for that. Right, corner for Swansea. This could be where their second goal goes in, and it'll make me look like a genius for the fact I predicted 2-0 Swansea. Either way, if I get this prediction wrong, I'll just say I meant 2-0 on aggregate. No, I'm just joking. I said 2-0 Swansea, so we'll see if that happens. A lot of people up for this corner, so someone's got to be a little bit careful there. They've got a couple of people back though, so Barnsley will be struggling to break. Corner comes in, header one, but not on target and pretty disappointing. And I think it's a throw into Swansea. Thank you to the 3 of you who have stuck by me and have watched this stream. Or the 4 of you, whatever. Still 5 to 6 subscribers as well. If we could push on that, that'd be fantastically appreciated. Don't start singing now. I'm telling myself, do not start. You know, because I've not even finished my first drink. Come on. Long throw. Are you trying to win a header? He misses. Bidwell or Fulton with the volley, but he shot gets blocked. Now Barnsley are trying to counter here. Oh, he gets past Grimes. All right, here comes Callum Britton now. Woodrow, and it's a goal. Barnsley have just scored from the counter attack. It's 1-1. Oh my God. Okay, well my prediction's wrong, but Barnsley have just scored from the counter attack. I'll tell you what the big moment was when Callum Britton got past Matt Grimes when he ran through and he missed his tackle. He was straight through. The pass wasn't great, but I tell you what, I think it was Woodrow with the goal. He was in the right place in the right time. Shoots it first time. 1-1 here. I think it is Woodrow with the goal, number 9. This is mad. We could go for a really tense finish here. Mate, this tie's gone back to life now. What a great goal as well. Really composed as well, which is brilliant. And I think it's no more than what Barnsley deserve. Because I do think they did have more chances. They were just frustrated for how good Swansea were at the back. But now they punched through that. They need to keep going. And did I not say, literally a minute before, they had so many people up forward from that corner. Swansea had better be careful. So that's exactly what I said. And look at that. They got punished for it. So 1-1 this game now. 2-1 on aggregate. Barnsley need one more goal to try and take this game back to extra time. Well, this tie may have actually taken a change. You know, because it was seeming a little bit predictable. Right, this light's been a bit bright for my liking, actually. I might change that whilst this dinner's done. Welcome back, Harrison. Well, we don't know yet. Swansea is still going through, but Barnsley needs to score a second goal, and then we can say that Swansea would need to try and hold their bottle in the extra time. But one Swansea goal would end it. See, Barnsley changing their game plan a bit. You know, high pressing and then going on the counter-attack worked. Looks like Corey Smith's going on for Swansea. Don't know who he's going to replace, though, as a midfielder. He could replace a striker or a defender. He may replace either one of Ayew or Lowe, maybe. Potentially. I do apologise for eating my dinner on stream. I'm sorry. You know, I've been streaming for hours, 6 hours today, so I need to get something down me. Right, one thing I'm going to check. Is my door shut? If my door's not shut, then I'm going to be so annoyed because it should have been shut. Hang on a minute. 2 seconds. It's not shut. Brilliant. That's why there's some background noise going on, and I'm going to just turn the lighting down a bit. There we go. That looks a bit better. Oh, it's Hurahan that's going off. That's interesting. Do you listen to radio? Not much. You know, I used to listen to radio often when I was being driven off to school every day. But nowadays, the fact I don't need to listen to radio to get myself to school, you know, I don't really listen to it much. I would occasionally put it on if I'm driving. I would occasionally put it on, but most of the time I actually listen to my own music. So, interestingly, Smith is on for Hurahan, which, no, I don't know how I feel about the one. Okay, so the situation is, Barnsley need to score one more goal in the next 16 minutes, plus I think it will be around 6 minutes of added time following Routledge's injury. So, this could, technically 20 minutes left for Barnsley to get something. But one Swansea goal you feel would end this tie. Here's Jamal Lowe now. But well defended again. I tell you what, Barnsley have done well defending in this half. Was there any lagging? No lagging at all, which I'm so surprised by. Do you have a car or have you gained your driving license? No, I've got my license. Mate, I may look young, but really, you know, I'm 20. You know, so I've had my license for a couple of years now. Yeah. Just trying to act young, basically. That'll be a free kick to Swansea. Yeah, it will be. Yeah. Barnsley need to hold their nerve. They need to keep going and try not to lose their heads. Because there's been quite a few decisions that have gone against Barnsley, but that's been down to Swansea managing the game well. So they need to cope well. And it's good shielding from Gueye, and I'm talking about the foul, but he's just won. Really good shielding. Carlton Morris couldn't get around him. But one goal for Barnsley will take this to extra time. So this game's nowhere near as over. What car do I have? Asked Harrison. I've got a Volkswagen Up. That's my car. Very simple, basic car, but it does its job. Like Roy Keane says, you do your job. Don't clip that impression, it's so bad. Okay, here's Moat now. Right. Divry was a bit poor. You're coming back from Brighton. Oh, so wait, so I'm assuming you don't live in Brighton, but you've done something in Brighton, or maybe you've gone to Brighton beaches or something. God, I've not been in Brighton in ages. In ages. You know, probably close to like 15 years actually. I'm actually nearly done this dinner somehow. Here's DK now. He's won his battle. Come on. Right, now, He got tackled, and here comes Swansea now. As a neutral, this going to extra time will be so interesting. Mate, look at these losers listening to Eurovision downstairs. We're watching Championship football. That's prime time TV, not Eurovision in wherever the hell they're hosting it this year. I don't even know where they're hosting it. I completely forgot who won last year. It wasn't Portugal. They won 2017. It wasn't Israel. They won the year after. Who won? Oh, was it? Oh, I know who won it. It was Netherlands, wasn't it? But wait, but there wasn't any Eurovision last year. So now I'm so confused. So I don't even know where the bloody hell they're hosting it this year. Alright. The goal's only just popped onto my phone right now. Bizarrely enough. Still 2-1 to Swansea on aggregate, but Barnsley have got every opportunity now. Great tackle by Lowe, and it'll be a corner to Barnsley. Yeah, of course I know Derby's comeback versus Leeds. It was before I did Championship football, but yeah. I tell you a funny story about Derby and Leeds, actually. On that night, I can't remember what... Oh, well, it'll be middle of May. I went on a night out on that night. And I remember... I think it was my uni mates I went out with, actually. I don't think it was actually my school mates. I think it was my university mates, actually. I got very drunk and couldn't actually make it to the... Wait, I'm just trying to think if that's the same moment. No, it is. I mean, I could definitely tell you this. I've had a couple of moments where I've been drunk out of my mind, but one of those moments was the Derby and Leeds game. No, in fact, actually, no. It was my school friend. It was my school friends. I know for a fact now. I went to Hatfield Peveril, because that's where my friend was. We went out, drank a lot, did games and stuff like that, and I literally just remember waking up with the most awful hangover. And then I just popped on my phone and I saw the article going, you know, Derby have made it to the final. And I'm like, what on earth? This is big news or whatever. And no one understood what I was going on about. But they'll be like, oh, fair enough or whatever, pretending that they understood or cared what I was saying. But yeah, unfortunately I couldn't watch this game live. But I actually remember watching the compilation. Well, in fact, no, the highlights over and over again whilst I was trying to recover from a crippling hangover, and it actually probably cured it quicker than I would have done if I didn't actually watch it. Okay, Barnsley still moving the ball well. Styles. Here's Morris now. Okay. Right hand side now. Woodrow. Callum Britton now. Poor delivery and Woodman collects. Swansea fans are definitely singing their harmonies, but oh god, there's one guy praying that Swansea do not concede again, but there's no guarantee. 10 minutes left though. I've only just realised, only 10 minutes left. Blimey, this stream's going on pretty quickly. Would this be the one game that goes to extra time? I mean, as it stands, we need one Barnsley goal for that. And this game's definitely not over yet. God, that crunch on that. I was about to say something inappropriate there. The crunch on the chicken nugget, though, it's just beautiful. Right. How's the stream done? 60 likes. Thank you to whoever's just liked the stream, by the way. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. It really, really would help the channel as well. Right, my mission is that I need to finish the food and drink before the stream ends as well. I've still got a whole cider to go through as well. Love it. Right. Barnsley are doing a lot of attack on the right-hand side, and I've noticed that. Here's DK. He beats Mark Gawai. Corner to Barnsley. Barnsley are definitely looking the better team now. Swansea have barely turned up in this second half. Barely. So, You could argue on second half performance, Barnsley deserve to get this going to extra time. But we'll have to wait and see. We're going to have to wait and see if they can get their goal. Okay, corner's going to be taken. It's delivered. Header won by Morris, but it's over the bar. Gets his angles a little bit wrong there. Unlucky. Really, really close. In fact, one thing I've just noticed, I've not uploaded on my Shorts channel for ages. I need to do that. Did you know that Tottenham... Yeah, I did know that. I knew. And do you know one thing I also know? I know Arsenal could overtake Spurs as well. God, I've just seen the last 10 minutes of possession. 80% possession for Barnsley, 20% for Swansea. So they're definitely controlling the game now, Barnsley. But they need to get a goal. And they need to break through this stubborn Swansea defence. Oh, TV, don't go in standby mode now. I don't need you to be in standby mode. I don't need this. That's the second time it's done it in this game. Well, in this day. That's what I meant to say. We've got 7 minutes left. We can't afford to miss a single minute of this. Alright, here's Callum Styles. Oh, no one's in the box to receive his cross. And Swansea clear it. But it's back to Barnsley now. Moet. Styles. Yeah, Alex Neil is on Sky Sports. He's doing the match reaction. Here's Callum Britton now in the wrong side of the pitch, but he's in that left-hand side. Morris is taking it on his own. Giving it to Britton here. Britton with the cross. Well defended. Woodrow could get that. Okay. It's deflected and Woodrow, Woodman collects. Oh, man. It's not been the best game to watch, but you've got to give them credit. I've got to give both teams credit, really. They've both really, really been so physical in this game and have not let anything get away. Mate. Okay. So... back to Styles. Oh, that will be a foul. Yep, Swansea free kick. Barnsley getting a little bit frustrated at the moment. They cannot afford to lose their heads. I need to get the remote ready because the TV's about to turn off. Hang on a minute. Let me see if I can fix this. Right, I think that it won't go on standby now. I don't think... No, it will still go standby. Brilliant. Right. Apparently, Swansea have conceded the most goals in the 90th plus minute. So that could be encouraging for Barnsley. Preston being one. I think... No, not Brentford. No, they got an equaliser against Brentford, I think. In that time. No, that was a goal they scored, not they conceded. There's been a couple of goals. I think it was 5 they conceded in the plus 5 minutes. If Corberán gets sacked, will Neil Harris or Neil get the job in Huddersfield? Yeah, potentially. Alex Neil's definitely good enough to get that job. Neil Harris, it'll be a very different style of football to Corberán, but if they want improved results, they can go for him. It improved Cardiff's form, didn't they? Oh my god, I need to turn on my Sky. Hang on, I need to move my webcam a bit. Come on. There you go. Sorry, I had to see a little bit of Gene's Gene shot there, but couldn't do too much about that one. We're in the final 4 minutes now. Here's Ayew now. Can he end it for Swansea? He's doing really well, Ayew here. Grimes collecting the ball again. I've got 2 slices of pizza and a drink left. Right. Okay, Barnsley countering now, but it's well defended by Bidwell. Morris again with the ball. What am I having for dinner? Well, what I'm having right now is pizza. Domino's. I was lucky enough that my family didn't want to cook anything tonight, so result, it meant I could only put the stream on standby for 2 minutes. I was about to say 2 days. 2 minutes, so that was lucky. Oh, Corey Smith 1-on-1 here. Oh, he's not able to put it round the keeper. Man, Corey Smith just missed an unbelievable opportunity to make it game over and put Swansea through. I tell you what, could he make that miss? Could he regret that miss? Because right now, Barnsley definitely looking the better team, but it's whether they can still find a goal in the next 6 or so minutes. So Healy gives it to Woodrow. Woodrow loses it. Ayew, and then to Grimes, and what a fantastic pass by Grimes. And Corey Smith just runs through the defence, but he slips when he tries to take it around the keeper. Oh, man. That'd be something I would do. What type of pizza? It'll be meat pizza. Oh, okay. Once again, Swansea having another chance, but Connor Roberts can't convert. Collins makes the save. Also having a couple of drinks with that as well. Of the alcoholic kind. Oh, is that, oh, what's his name? Is that Hitching going on here? No, Kitching, that's it. Liam Kitching's going off for Civic. Not Hitching, it's Kitching. 2 minutes plus stoppage time left for Barnsley to try and find a goal. This game, I think it's going to be inevitably a Swansea win. Unless something mad happens. Alright, Barnsley win that well. They can't find DK there. They'll be defended by Cabango. Styles to Moat. He's found DK. Got to beat Cabango though. And he does, and Cabango wins the battle. Cabango's been brilliant, by the way. He's been absolutely brilliant, Cabango. He's been absolutely elite. I mean, that whole back line for Swansea has just been so good. Apart from when they committed everyone forward in that corner and they lost out to a counter-attack. They've been really good. All game, pretty much. There's been very few moments where they've panicked. Oh, by the way, I said 6 added minutes. It's 5. So I was pretty close on getting the added time right. Right, Swansea got a free kick, and that's going to really suit Swansea right now. Mate. Swansea fans, I won't lie, they're panicking in the stadiums. I mean, to be honest with you, you know, if Barnsley created more chances, I would be. But Barnsley, even when they tried to win the game and chase it, they've not done too much, sadly. They've been a better team in controlling the game, but in terms of testing Woodman, Woodman's just made everything look so easy. Thrown for Barnsley now. I'd say the second half was a little bit better than the first one, but that's not me taking it lightly. It's me... I was about to say something rude there. I was careful there. Okay. A bit of shirt pulling going on there. Tell you what, I can't tell who it was now because now I can't see the name. I think it was Cabango. Not Cabango, Roberts, who literally just lost his shirt. What happened here? Starts with the throw. It looks like it was Morris that pulled the shirt off Roberts. Have I watched Premier League YouTubers? Oh, plenty. Plenty. Right. Oh my god. Time's been delayed for Connor Roberts to put on his shirt. I've seen it all now. I've really seen it all. And it was Roberts as well. Already half the stoppage time is gone. I think Barnsley will be crashing out here. Unless they pull something off. I just don't see it. Swansea have just been so good at the back. And limiting Barnsley's opportunities. That they've made Barnsley look like a non-threatening team. Which we know they're not. We know their quality. But Swansea are just so organised. They can just really, limit sort of... they can just limit any sort of chance that Barnsley would have. And you could tell they're getting frustrated by it. Because Swansea are keeping it very, very tight. That's what she said. So as it stands, we'll get Swansea and Brentford as the playoff final. Who do you back to win the final if that does happen? I would be backing Brentford at the moment, but it's no guarantee. You can never quite know. Well, it's a goal kick for Barnsley. Favourite musicians? Oh, there's plenty. Like Oasis, Blur. 80s, you can look at Aha, Duran Duran. There's plenty, really. Even 2000s. The Feeling, very underrated band. Header one, but wide of the post. There's a lot. Nirvana, Metallica. There's plenty. Coldplay. Some of their songs, not all their songs, but some of their songs are alright. And unfortunately, I'm getting to the edge where I can't keep up with modern stuff now. So there's a lot of people talking about Olivia Rodrigo and stuff, people like that. I'm just like, I can't even tell you a single Olivia Rodrigo song. So yeah, and it's coming to the age where most of the modern tracks are coming from TikTok now, and I don't have TikTok. So yeah, I mean, I'm the version where I associate TikTok being a Kesha song, who is another good artist that I listen to as well. Yeah, I would listen to his stuff when it comes out, but I wouldn't say I listen to it day in, day out, because it's not my music. Ooh, okay, Jamal. Now he just cursed when he just received his yellow card there. What happened here? So, okay, so it's kind of Britain charging forward. Well, no, it wasn't him getting booked. It was Fulton getting booked, and Lowe was annoyed. Oh god, Collins is up forward here. This could be dangerous. Right, nah, that won't work. Little Mix, some of their songs, not all of their songs, but good handful, alright, I guess. Oh my gosh, it's just full time. The final whistle has just gone. So, we have got our confirmed championship playoff finalists. So, from talking about Little Mix, we now got to talk about the full time in this game. It is Swansea 1, Brentford 1 final score, but on aggregate, it is Swansea 2, Barnsley 1. That away goal in Oakwell proved to be the difference in this game. So we have got a Brentford and Swansea playoff final. Who do you think will win? Let me know in the comments down below. Now, I'm not going to end the stream until I actually finish my drink and my final slice of pizza here. Ben predicted 1-1, didn't he? Okay. Luckily enough, that doesn't apply actually to the Prediction League. And speaking of the Prediction League, I don't know if I told you this. I've won BENHD's Prediction League. I mean, I didn't win it by myself. It was a three-way tie. Myself, Ben, and one other geezer got the same amount of points. So, we're history makers. We've won the official first Patreon League. So, Yeah, feeling quite proud about that. But yeah, there could be more stuff going on in the Euros though, so got to be wary of that. So Swansea, for the second time of asking of achieving in the playoffs, they've made it to the playoff final. Now they need to get through an opponent which they know very familiar of from the playoff campaign last year, Brentford. I can't even remember the head-to-head record of this season. I think Brentford may have won both games actually. I'm just going to quickly check the head-to-head record again against Brentford and Swansea, by the way, because I think it's necessary we know now. Come on. Okay, so both of them met. It was 1-1 one of the games, and I think Andre Ayew got a very late equaliser, or it may have been Brentford that got a late equaliser. I can't remember who. And then in the other reverse fixture, it was 1-1. Both games between both games was 1-1. So we can't have anything more tighter than this. Yes, Roberts didn't throw it. Well, Roberts did throw his shirt, but that was down to Morris pulling his shirt off him. And Roberts getting so frustrated that a foul wasn't given that he threw it. Yeah, it was quite funny. But we've got our finalists, Brentford, Swansea. So to let you know, the head-to-head in the this season at least have both ended 1-1. So we can't get anything closer than that. So that would wrap it up. I'm going to finish my pizza and then I will leave this stream. Right, well, it seems that Ray Routledge is still moving fine. He's just entered on the pitch. Are you doing terrifically well again? And the Swansea fans can celebrate as well. So it's a good return for the Swansea fans. It is last year's semi-final going up against each other again. But will it be the same outcome of Brentford going up on top though? Alex Neil is analysing the game here. I think they did deserve it, really. You know, Barnsley didn't do enough, in my opinion, to really challenge it. And even if Barnsley did go forward, Swansea just really found a way just to restrict their quality. I'm still eating my dinner. There's one slice of pizza left and then I'll end the stream. But overall, wasn't the best game to watch, but you've got to credit Swansea for being really defensively sound. Barnsley, even though when they did go forward at times, they rarely broke through that defence. The one time they did, which was from their counter-attack, with Grimes almost saved it, but Callum Britton still managed to win that one-on-one battle. They broke forward, and then that is how they got their one goal. And unfortunately, Barnsley just couldn't do that enough. They tried, but you can't deny they tried to do it, but they just didn't find that quality to break through that tough back line. So it's going to be really, really tough for Brentford and Swansea, you know, respectively, for their different reasons. Both teams have got different qualities about them. Barnsley just really struggled to break through that back line. They only did it one time, and they got that one goal from the counter-attack. Barnsley should be proud. I completely agree. Barnsley should be definitely proud. They can only get better from there. They've got a young squad, a young, promising manager as well. Now it'll be interesting for the transfer window if they can keep all their players. Joshua Food, welcome to the stream. Well, unfortunately, the stream is about to end in a minute. I've only got one slice of pizza left, so as soon as that's done, I will be out of here. Oh my god. Seems Joshua Food got another score right. So I think that's him confirming the title. Although, who am I kidding? Things won't change in the Premier League. Watchalong tomorrow. Unless I get half of my games right, we won't get it, Charlie Brown. But it's just like I want to get a prize for the winner for Lexus Hall of Fame and the winner for the Fantasy League as well. I've not got anything sorted. I will try, and I will promise you that I try. I'm not made of money, so it will be difficult, but I will try and find something. Yeah, let me your thoughts of your game as well. But overall, it's just... In fact, before we do end, let's just quickly see what Safer Score has to say with the game overall. So, over the 90 minutes, look at that. This was the spell we were talking about with Barnsley when I said they were being the better side. That spell here. And Swansea, when they needed to get their pressure, they got it. You know, this was when they got their goal. Barnsley just occasionally tried to put their momentum down. Very slow in the second half, and then all of a sudden Barnsley just went forward, and then that's basically not attacking momentum. That's basically them being in Barnsley's half, really. That's nothing to do with them looking dangerous going forward. Stats, 12 shots? Blimey, 12 shots Barnsley have had. I tell you what, it didn't seem like they had 12 shots, but only 3 on target. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. In terms of clear chances and opportunities to score, Barnsley really did not have anything. And in terms of goalkeeper saves, yeah, that's right. Swansea only really needed to make 1, really. 7 off target, only 0 shots off target. Swansea 4 shots to Barnsley's 12. Look at that. If you look at the second especially, yeah, 56-44, 51-49. So Barnsley definitely were much better in the second half. 10 shots in that second half alone. So they definitely were more intent, well, had more intent to try and get something, but they just didn't find enough opportunities to do so. That is my opinion on all of it. Edward Downing, welcome to the stream. I tell you what, if you're a new viewer, everyone do make sure you give Edward Downing a warm welcome. Cheated by the ref, and I did actually mention this. There were a couple of decisions where Swansea did go down, I think, too easily. Wasn't Collins fouled near the end? Nah, it wasn't clear-cut enough for me. But I'm talking about there's been some free kick moments where Barnsley could have been one-on-one, where players from Swansea, more noticeably Cabango and Gouet, just fall down and just win a free kick from it. Both goals shouldn't have stood. I don't see anything. I guess Barnsley's one you could say was their foul on Britain from what's his name, Grimes, but I didn't see anything too clear cut unless there's like an offside call or something. But I didn't see anything too bad with the goals, not for what I'm aware of. But in terms of Barnsley had their chances, but what I felt is that the referee gave a lot of cheap free kicks to Swansea, especially when Barnsley wanted to break forward. So that's what oh yeah, but Corey Smith, where he fell 1-on-1, he should have ended the game for Swansea there. But yeah, both teams had their chances. They did though. Well, just take it round the keeper. He would have scored from that. But he fell over when he tried to take it round the keeper. Thank you for liking the stream, by the way. 19 of you liking the stream. Thank you so much for that. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. It does tremendously help the channel. Who would win in the fight between a bee and a swan? Find out next Saturday. Oh my god. Well, we'll find out. We will find out. The bee versus the swan. Oh, well, I tell you what, I want to sleep well, but I'm staying up late. I've got friends meetup thing I'm going to. So, yeah, it's going to be a very late night again. I have got another Premier League watch-along as well. Yeah, so what can you do? Yeah. A lot of people talking about the Corey Smith incident. Yeah, he should have scored. Right. So, Brentford, Swansea in the final. Repeat of the playoff semi-final leg. Well, the repeat of the playoff semi-final from last year. Who will go up on top? We'll find out next week. But thank you guys so much for watching for all 3 of these streams. If you watched all 3 of them, you guys are absolutely iconic. Please give the stream a like if you haven't done. If you're new around here and if you've not subscribed, please do so. It does tremendously help the channel. We want to try and push to 550 subscribers as soon as we can. God, excuse me, that's the alcohol. Sorry about that. And please share the channel to as many people as you can. Although it would really make my day. But thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are legendary.